Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Do it now. Do it now. Whatever it is, whatever plan that you have, whatever trip you wanted to take, whatever business you wanted to start, whatever mates you wanted to shoot your shot at, do it now. Because one of the problems that many of us, because I've been there too, many of us have had or have now. And I don't have that problem anymore because I just go for it, but I've had it in the past. Whatever the case, is just procrastinating, not jumping on something, having an idea and then waiting, not just taking care of it. Like whatever it is, I don't care what it is. You might want to learn how to cook some like fancy dishes. Do it now. You want to shoot your shot at that attractive person you've been checking out for months. Do it now. You want to start that business that you've been dreaming about for years. Don't wait any longer. Do it now. Just jump on it. And like I said, I don't have a problem saying that. I've been there before. I got called out by this young lady too. This was decades ago. I remember I was talking about some stuff to do and she was all ready to do it. And I was like, well, she's like, you really got to jump on it. You can't wait. And I was like, that was a lesson I learned. So I would get an idea about something and just do it. And yeah, I've had some mistakes and it's sometimes you're going to learn something on the way to doing it. But you know what? Sometimes if you start doing something, you jump on and you start trying to learn something, you learn something else. And then you figure out where some mistakes are and then you can correct them. But you ain't gonna correct them if you just sitting back. There's a lot of people, it's like, they thinking about something. They call it paralysis of analysis. They thinking about all this stuff. What about this? What about that? And then end up not doing it. And I've said numerous times, and I believe this was attributed to motivational speaker Les Brown that's what I was told. About many people, like you go to a cemetery or something, and there's so many dreams buried there. Look, if you have a dream, you have an idea, you have something in you pushing you to do something, don't wait, just do it now. Even if it's at the very least, I'm saying at the very least, just getting started towards it. You might have to learn something, go back to school, something, get certified, really study it, research it, start it now. I remember this young man, and I call everybody young, he was older than me, but he was, me and him were talking about a business. This is yet another time I didn't jump on something. We were talking about doing some things. He was ready to start it right then. I was still like, look, like I said, I don't mind sharing that. I've been there before, so I understand it. But when I would just jump on stuff and get on it right away, things opened up for me. I want y'all to be the same way. Every single one of you has some plan. It's interesting how I meet people and, maybe just on the street and, they don't necessarily know who I am. They don't watch these videos and they'll have a plan for something. They'll have a plan. And I've noticed, and one thing about me, I'm very encouraging. I don't care what somebody tell me. I say, yeah, go for it, go for it, go for it. Anybody who met me in person, they'll say, well, I want to do this. Go for it. You want to get this business together. Go for it. Do it now. Start on that path to doing whatever it is. You want to get a tattoo or something. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Whatever. You want to cut your hair a certain way. Go for it. Don't wait. I've seen too many people with some talent not really use it. And that's the thing. Because however you worship God, deity, whatever term you want to use, you've been given a talent for something. You've been given a talent. Every single person, they're good at something. Every single person, I don't care. There's no exceptions. I don't care if they could be on the spectrum. And I've met some young men and women, they were very good, I was told about a young lady who's on the spectrum, but she can cook. She can cook. She be cooking her family's dinner and everything. you know? And that's basically what she do for a living. That's what she do for a living. And she's on the spectrum. So if you ain't on the spectrum and you got a lot of healthy people out here, what's your excuse? Seriously. Seriously, you could jump on, I mean, whatever you want to do, just do it now. Get started. Get started. And you know, you might not be able to have the end result of it, but you at least need to get started. How many people have had some dream, some idea, and they didn't even get started? You know, they might have a best-selling novel, but they not even writing a short story. They haven't even written a sentence towards it, or a song. How many people could probably create like some dish that they could start a restaurant with, but they not sharing it with people? You know, they waiting. And I'm gonna tell you what, the reason why people don't do it now, because they're afraid of failure. You know, they're afraid, oh, what if I fail? What if, you know what? Failures are nothing but lessons. I want y'all to remember that. Failures are nothing but lessons. In fact, I'm gonna talk about that next week. Failures are nothing but lessons. All right, I'm gonna get into it deeper, but just remember it now. You know, don't be worried about failure. You know, do it now. Because then I'm gonna tell you something now. If you jump on it now, yes, you might have to switch some things up. You're gonna have to learn some things. You're gonna have to maybe do it a little different. But you don't even know that if you don't jump on it, if you don't do it now. You know? Heck, you might do it and you might find out this ain't the thing for you. But you know that you've done it. You know that you've done it. And like I said, I'll get into that about failures being lessons more next week. And you know I've probably talked about that before, but look, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. When I'm not gonna be, because one of my things is I wanna see everybody succeed. And a lot of people aren't succeeding. So instead of me saying, oh, I wish these people succeed, I'm gonna do videos like this. When I meet people, I talk with people, I'm gonna encourage it. I'm not gonna sit and wait and be quiet and everything. No, I'm going to do it. You know, me getting to the point I am now, I just did it. I just did it. You know? And yeah, I've had to learn some lessons. I've had some setbacks and everything, but I learned from them. You know, keep going. Do it now. Don't wait. Whatever your dream is, just get started. Just get started. And I'm gonna tell you something now. When you get started, when you do it now, other stuff will open up for you. Other lanes open up. Other ways to do stuff will open up for you. That's one thing I found. You know, you might not know some things, but then, you know, you might have somebody say, well, no, this is something you need to work on or something. You know, when I first started publishing, when I started writing, I had a lot of people, trust me, there was a lot of stuff. I never had, I had some writing classes in school, but I never had anything on this level. But once I got started, I had people offering to help. Offering to edit, all of that stuff. They were offering, you know, they were a shoot. And I remember even my co-parent now, before we had even gotten married, I remember as she was going through my stuff, she was like, as your editor, and that I was like, man, it was like something I'm working on, you know? And that's the thing. Because once you start doing stuff, once you start doing it now, you will have allies, you will have openings. Things will show you the way, all right? So I want y'all to think about that, all right? Do it now, whatever. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Keep rising to become the best version of the person that you are meant to be. Get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.